I mean, 23 matches played in Liga Professional 2021. 23 matches, 5 goals, 6 assists with an average rating of 7.9. I mean, yeah, there's production there, but why? Why not sign a right mid?
Are we talking about Gaston here?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and start off with Gaston.
Okay.
I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm sure there's, I'm sure we're adding depth, but...
That's like I said off camera before we started. I think it is a depth signing.
But if it is a depth signing, who's he playing for? Who's he coming in for?
Facundo when he needs rest.
But he's a left mid. He's not going to play the same way Facundo plays it. So
he could. He's just more defensive. So you may have to switch formations, go to a 3-4-3, but I don't see that as a bad thing.
So then who comes out in your midfield in a 3-4-3 then, in that transition? You pulling your Cam out? You pulling Mauricio off the pitch?
You're either pulling
Urso or you're pulling off Araujo, all of which who have been phenomenal for us so far this season.
They can still get minutes. Take one off a half, bring someone else on. I don't know, switch to a 3-5-2 mid-game. You can still play that. Bring Facundo on. Up there as one of the strikers. You can still throw Pato in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
If even outright. Then you throw Araujo as a CDM in there, and you got that right side covered defensively. I don't see.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of positives to there. I'm excited to see the guy come in and wear purple, but I don't know. Bryce said it before, where he said Juan is not that guy, and since he said that, and obviously he's had a string of not so great performances, but he doesn't give us anything. Let's be real. He gives us width and he gives us pace. But what does that do?
Pace that leads to nothing going forward. So then you ask the question, why does he play? Because if that's the only part to it, he's not great defensively. So if that's the only thing he brings to the table, I don't know.
This article by...
Oh, don't do...
No, he's getting called out. Christopher Adams.
Yeah, Christopher Adams, my friend. Your title of this article is Juan is the most unreplaceable piece in Orlando City. Police on Orlando City.
It was written March 3rd.
I'm looking right at you. Why did those words ever come out of your mouth? Most unreplaceable?
All right, I'm trying to find... Foot Mom's being slow as always, but I'm trying to find what exact day our first match was. It was February 27th.
Yeah, so.
Then our next game was Chicago away, the 0-0 draw. I think he had a decent match against Montreal, but it wasn't to the point of like, wow, how is he still playing? Mm-hmm. And then the Chicago game was just a game that we all like to forget about, kind of. So, I mean, writing it on March 3rd, or publishing it on March 3rd, and who knows when he started the article, but right now it's not a great look.
Yeah, it didn't age well, that's for sure.
No.
Freezing cold takes.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, even the term most unreplaceable, it's like...
The most unreplaceable.
Okay, bud.
Does Antonio Carlos not exist?
Yeah, Pedro Galese
does
does not
keeper
exist.
not exist?
I don't know.
Anyway, but we made 2 more signings. OCB, the boys out there doing some work. Neicer Acosta, who's actually Bryce
Kodak's nephew.
Sebas Mendez bringing in some family ties here.
Just in case you don't know who Kodak is at this point.
Yeah. For, those people that keep telling us that our nicknames are not doing it for them.
Kodak is a great nickname. I don't want to hear it.
Coming in from Independiente, right? Is that what it says?
Independiente. It's okay. We're all white.
It's that, and the lighting is not helping me either.
Heard fair. Screen.
But, yeah.
He played for Independiente of the U20 Copa Libertadores, scored 2 goals in 5 matches, and the side made a run to the tournament final before they lost to, which is a crazy thing, is the U20 side of Pennyroll.
Heard.
So Facundo's old side kind of got knocked out by. He's also appeared for his country, representing Ecuador, the U15 Sudamericano in 2017 and the U17 edition of the competition 2 years later. So he has some experience, and that's what you like to see coming into the OCB side, some a young gun having ties to Kodak or Sebas Mendez. But, yeah, I'm not mad at actually making what look like decent signings for OCB if these guys can play well for OCB and then come into the squad later. so we don't have to make more expensive signings for the main team
Right.
years down the line.
Well, that's got to be the hope, is that we're building a system here that we're going to play the same system at OCB. We're going to play the same system at the top level, so these kids are grown in the system, come in. Obviously, the best example of that is Barcelona, being able to have that system and put in there. So hopefully that's the same type of thing we're doing here. Another signing, Victor Yan, comes to us from Santos FC. I know everybody's excited when they hear that name.
Yeah, it's a big side down there in Brazil. Can't really ever be mad about a signing from them.
No, I mean, the club's had tons of big names come through there through the decades. So it's we can hope that this is another one of those guys that's going to become something serious down the way, and we can just only hope to be a
Neymar
part
2.0.
of it. Yeah. I feel like everybody that comes out of Santos, everybody's like, "Oh, he's the next Neymar." It's like, yeah, okay, bud. There's only going to be one Neymar. There's only going to be one Messi. There's only going to be one Ronaldo. The list goes on. So Victor Yan can be Victor Yan, and he can be phenomenal. How about that?
The only thing I saw that was kind of questionable to me was him on the international stage, because he represented the Brazilian national team across all youth levels, and then it looks like he's made his last appearance in 2017. We got one thing to deal with really quick, so we're gonna cut.
And we'll go ahead and take care of that.
All right, well, now that we've dealt with that and got that over with, I will continue my thought of him last representing what looks like the last representation of the Brazilian national team. In 2017, he was making his way through the ranks in Brazil and the national side, but it kind of seems like he just didn't get the call-up after 2017.
It's a hard team to break into as you get up in the later years, man. The U21 and then the actual national team. There are some when you're getting up into the likes of going into U21s, you're going up against the likes of Gabriel Martinelli. You know what I mean? Gabriel Martinez. You know what I mean? Like guys that are playing in the Premier League at younger ages. Like, I'm sorry, but
way to work the Arsenal in there for the second time today.
Hey,
for the second time today.
Big ups to David with the beautiful Dennis Bergkamp quote. Beautiful.
Yeah, could have left it at a Dennis Bergkamp quote, but we didn't. Did you see my reply?
Yeah, did you see what I said back?
No, I didn't actually.
I said, you got your little Chelsea in with my Pulisic thing earlier, so it's 50-50 today.
Yeah, all right. I'll kind of take it, but not really. We'll move on to the Columbus match. That is actually our watch party match.
Yeah.
This Saturday. Yeah.
To come out. We want to, build the family atmosphere at away games too. It's a great time for us to come out there, kind of get together, talk to each other, have a good time. $5 El Humidor drinks and swag. I mean, what more can you ask? A little guest appearance by Gavin with the Lions blog.
Yep.
And some other people are going to be out there too. So make sure you guys come by and check it out.
Hopefully watch the whole match and watch us get 3 points. Keep us on the plus side against Columbus. We're up in the head-to-head right now with 7 wins, 3 draws, and 6 losses. So it would be nice to go up 2 games on Columbus in the series. One thing that I noticed is that the Crew averaged 58.4% possession in their 6 matches, but half of those matches have been away matches. So it's kind of crazy that they're averaging almost 60% possession when half of their matches have been away.
On the road.
So they're taking it to teams in their house. So I feel like that's what we're going to have to try to do to Columbus to get a point or 3 out of this game.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to not allow them to come at us and dictate the game to us. Like you said, the series is very close. Last season was evident of this, where we split the series. Each of the home teams took the victory each time. So, man, we should have had that one on the road too, the 3-4 thriller.
Yeah, that was a match.
So I could definitely see something like that happening again, you know what I mean, a high-scoring game. But you're 100% correct. We're going to have to keep the ball away from them, limit their opportunities, and control their game. This can't be a typical MLS tactic, sit back and defend, like you're on the second leg of a Champions League final with a 6-goal lead. You know what I mean? Like,
I wouldn't mind if a couple chances fell to Giassi Zardes, though, and then he missed them. So then Greg would, have to cement his place outside of the U.S. men's national team.
See, that's just never gonna happen.
You can wish.
What you should more likely could happen, and you should be hoping for more, is Greg just getting a concussion and forgetting he's the head coach of the national team. So when they call him up, they're like, "Hey, buddy, you coming to practice?" Who?
Who? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then we have to call up Jesse Marsh and be like, "Listen, bud. Like, I know Leeds is your thing right now, dog."
No, give me Pep. After what he said on the NBC cast.
Pep's not coming here, dog. Let's be realistic. As much as he says that he would like to coach the USA national team, Brazil calls him up and is like, "Hey, you want to come coach us?" He's going to Brazil.
You would like to think not, but then kind of off topic from the Columbus game. But I saw someone on Twitter said that Diego Simeone would be a better fit as the USMNT head coach than Pep.
It's a freezing cold take.
Terrible take.
It's just like all you people that say, "Oh, well, Pep wouldn't succeed at the national level because he can't make transfers."
He's just a masterclass of a.
You all are
of a manager
and don't deserve to have an opinion on the matter.
Pretty much.
If that's what you're going to say.
I'd rather be able to enjoy watching U.S. men's national team matches than sit back in a 5-5-0 formation just hoping for a point against El Salvador. I imagine just parking the bus against El Salvador hard. That would hurt me. Besides the point. 2 matches ago, Mauricio, Mo, as we like to call him, tied Nani as a club leader in assists, but he did in 21 less matches.
Yeah, he's kind of slept on. We kind of slept on him early in the season too, but he's
Who's we?
I'm sorry, you with your MVP take, and then the next 3 weeks talking about how you're like, yeah, probably don't know how I feel about that. So
I never fully retracted my statement.
I think you did.
No. You have no proof. Unless you can go back and find it in the episodes.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll go back and timestamp it for you so you can clip it in if that's the case.
Hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it. Let it take you away.
And if not, then I'm...
All right. I will be waiting for that at 3 a.m. when I'm editing.
We'll
Deal.
go for it.
All right.
Yeah, so good for him. Big ups to the man. I'd definitely like to see him break the record in less than half the time. So, or just...
Yeah, your math's a little off.
My math is a little off. 21 last matches, but you didn't put the actual number there. So
Nani did it in 86, Mo did it in 65.
65.
So, 3/4 the time. Right?
Just around there. Something like that. Math is not our strong suit right now.
None of us. Never has been.
Hey, Benji could potentially be making his 90th appearance in this next match, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big up for the homegrown right there.
That's crazy too. It does not feel like that long ago that he signed with us, or we drafted him.
Yeah, out of Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he went from wearing purple to wearing purple. I didn't even realize that in Portland. There, that's pretty cool. See a kid that grew up in Orlando, go to college and come back and play for his hometown team. That's really nice.
Yeah, when they were out there in Portland, that school actually came out with like all Orlando City gear on.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't even see
in
that.
Portland. I was like, yes.
The college?
Yeah.
Heard. I'll take it.
And the man we were bashing on a little earlier in the pod, Juan, could make his 80th appearance for us in this next match.
Could.
Is it his 80th start or 80th appearance?
It's my chin.
Has to be appearance.
80th start.
80th
Ruan
start.
is 80th start, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say
Sorry, yeah.
he had...
Wow.
Good for the guy. Hopefully
Yeah.
it won't be much more than 80, but...
Ooh, hey, if he comes
Hopefully-
back into form.
Yeah, hopefully he finds his form.
I still stand by my statement. There's a better option out there somewhere, even
Well,
within
yeah.
our team.
I would take a retired Philip Blom right now.
It's just he doesn't provide anything for us besides providing width and taking and pace.
I don't think anyone's disagreeing with you right now.
So it's like, hopefully we won't have to see him make 80 more starts.
Yeah, unless he finds his form again.
He can come off the bench if he finds his form.
If he doesn't find his form, though, that brings us to the first question of should Ruan still get the call from Austria to start the match?
I don't
No.
think he did anything wrong last match to lose his starting position.
But he did a lot wrong in previous matches to
Previous
lose a spot.
matches to lose his starting position, but he's clearly not getting taken out of the lineup. I thought he lost it last match against LA before Chicago. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I think everyone thought that,
was
yeah.
the final straw. You know what I mean? There was no reason for him to even be in the squad anymore after that. But clearly Oscar sees something in him and he has faith in him. So, I mean, he didn't do anything last week to lose that starting position from the week. So,
You had a different take, right?
I mean, I don't think he hasn't done anything wrong. I don't think we have a backup. Because this season, I don't like Kyle Smith. Whenever he has made his appearances, he has not looked good.
One appearance that he's had so far this season?
He's had sub, right?
He's been sub
once.
Then the last match.
Well, then
And
you got to ask, maybe there's something in practice that Oscar's not liking. And it could be anything, but
yeah, I don't know.
I just don't think there's anyone better on our team right now to replace Huan.
He's technically made 4 appearances this season, racking 22 minutes against the Galaxy, 5 against Portland, 19 against LAFC, and 15 against the Fire. So you can't really fully judge him. Yeah,
you can't rate him off of under 20 minutes on average.
But he's never went. So like when you come on, you start with a 6.0 in football. He's went 6-1. He only played for 5 minutes, so he didn't get a rating. Then he went 6-4 and 6-3, so he's only went up in rating.
Only done things right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, I get that people don't like Kyle Smith because he's not the fast, pacey guy that's going to run past everybody and make it look fancy.
Sometimes that's not what you need.
But, no. I mean, he is by far, I would say, 10 times the player that Huan is. The only thing that puts Huan over him is his pace. His passing, not much better than Kyle Smith's. His decision-making.
I would say Kyle Smith's passing is way better than Huan's.
His decision-making, much better. His defending, much better. His positioning, much better. So it's like, why? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have the pace with Ruan, and that allows him to get back quicker. But like you said, Kyle Smith has better positioning, and I would agree with that. So you don't really need that pace to get back.
Yeah, if you put yourself in good positions, you're not going to get caught out. And I don't think on the left, it happened occasionally. I will give him that. You know, he got caught out over there on the left. But on the right, I don't think I've ever seen Kyle Smith get caught out of position.
Oh, well, it's probably happened, but it's not like to the point where you remember
like,
Yeah.
Mid-champ in the wall being like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's been multiple moments with Huan like that. So
And just these 7 games this season. Yeah. I wouldn't. No, go ahead.
When we brought in Huan, that's what we needed. We needed our right back to provide width and service into the box. Now with the team we have in front of them, with Pato, Cara, Facundo, Mauricio, we don't really need a right back like Huan. You would rather have a right back that can get forward, but he's more solid in defense.
Which is Kyle Smith right now.
Well, yeah, but then there's a reason why he hasn't been playing.
there's a reason why Poppy continues to sub Tesho on. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, there was a reason that Sylvester wasn't playing. We didn't know what it was at the time. Ended up being that he was having a kid. So, like, you don't know. It could be something. It could not be anything. Poppy just could not be favoring him. He wants Ruan to get back into the form that he was in for the past 2-3 years, since he's been here. So I guess it's just something that we'll have to see, I guess, on Saturday.
yeah. I think we're going to cut to another promo real quick, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about a little bit more preview of this match.
Man, I feel just like a rock star. Feel just like a rock star. I'm in a pub. I'm in a pub.
All right. I hope to see you guys out there Saturday, 7 p.m., Tin Roof at Icon Park on iDrive. What we don't hope to see is Lucas Zellerano putting the ball into the back of the net on a stupid free kick that we gave up because, well, we were stupid.
Yeah, that happens a lot with our team. The mental discipline we lack a lot of the times, I do have to say. So it's one of those things that, yeah, we don't want to see Schlegel losing his head. We don't want to see Joao stabbing in. We don't want to see Mauricio losing his head. We don't, the list goes on of players that have committed stupid fouls, red cards, yellow card offenses that have hurt us. So definitely don't want to see that. Definitely, I mean, Columbus has a very solid roster. Any position in that attack and any position in that midfield can make a difference in their game. So we're going to have to be a very disciplined team.
Since the start of last season, Lucas Zellerano has scored 6 goals directly from restarts, including one earlier this year against the San Jose Earthquakes. No other player has more than 2 direct free kick goals since the start of last year. So he has 3 times the amount of direct free kick. Hear me out, he is a more athletic, better attacking player in the MLS, as James Ward-Prowse is to Southampton in the Prim.
100%. I could get that. I get along with that comparison.
The South American James Ward-Prowse.
That boy is off of a set piece. That man is lethal, and he is the same way. So we don't want to be giving up any stupid chances.
No, I think we see that a lot with Schlegel, and with Antonio out, we're going to see Schlegel start yet again probably. Not a bad thing, but he does seem to be that player that has the temper, I guess you could say, or just like the ability to let loose on a break and just drag someone down, get a yellow card, free kick in a dangerous area, and we're down 2-1. So do you want to see that happen? Obviously not, but is this something we might see happen and we have to watch out for? Yes.
Yeah, definitely one of the key points for us this match is not losing our heads and staying disciplined. And the other one is not going to be allowing set pieces inside dangerous areas, because we have struggled defending and capitalizing on set pieces for the past couple of years, I have to say. So it's not a strong point for us, and it is a strong point for Columbus. So,
do you think we sit Araujo or Sebas in that CDM spot and just kind of have him man mark Zellerano, or do you just kind of leave him floating in that space?
Do you want to get into a little bit of lineups? Because I think my lineup would answer that question for you.
Yeah, let's head into lineups. Go for it.
So I'm going to put the same 3-4-3 I did last week, but I want Sebas and Araujo to be our 2 midfielders.
Heard.
I do think we need that defensive midfield presence where we can man mark, like you said, have 2 players that are both box-to-box players, are willing to get forward, but have that defensive ability. We need a goal. We bring Mauricio off the bench. We fresh, in 60 minutes past, he comes in the game fresh. That can be a huge difference maker for us. So, also this is our 7th game this season? 8th. Played 7 games so far this season. I wouldn't be mad at seeing Mauricio start to get a rest here. He is up there in age. We don't want to lose him.
Yeah, we have the midweek match against the Rowdies. So.
And I honestly need us to go and put 6 on the Rowdies. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. I don't think anyone would be mad. They were talking their shit on Twitter.
Oh, it was small club vibes. Small club vibes.
All right, back into your lineup.
So I'm going to play the back 3 again. Thomas Williams played for OCB last week. I don't know how that affects his eligibility coming into this match week. So I'm going to put Joao back there, actually, on the left side. Janssen in the middle. Schlegel out right, going to the midfield. Our left mid is going to be Benji. We're going to go Araujo and Sebas out right. We put Juan over there because, again, like we were saying, he didn't do anything to lose his spot. Up top, we go Facundo Carapato.
Yeah, so you're just changing the 2 in the middle, pretty much.
2 in the middle, and I'm putting Benji in for Joao there because I put Joao at that left mid spot.
You want me to go?
The opposite thing.
I was in the same boat. I was about to look at you and say the same thing, but here we are.
Think out loud like I did.
Yeah. obvious one, Galese in goal. It's always going to be Galese in goal unless
He's out.
yeah. Or we're playing the Rowdies in the Open Cup. Maybe that could change it too. This is. Do I want? I just don't know. Maybe we go 4-4-2.
4-4-2. It's not much now.
Yeah, you're playing away in Columbus. We've said they like to hold possession. We kind of see the two blocks of four. I think I've said this before. You go Joao left, Schlegel and Janssen in the middle. And I think Rouen stays in. Is this our predicted or is this our preferred?
Well, all right. So preferred, I want Kyle Smith out there, but I guess I get my predicted with the formation I threw out there.
All right, then predicted I'm going Rouen because I don't think Poppy will pull him. And if we're going to play the 4-4-2, like I'm thinking, then I think we want to play on the counter. And Rouen lets us play on the counter better than Kyle Smith does. So that's the back line. Right mid, Sylvester gets a start. I've been wanting him to start, and I think I've said it like every single time, and it never happens, but I want him to start. Midfield, we're going Urso and the Rajo. What has Rajo done not to keep his starting job? Left mid, Facundo. Up top, Carapazzo. I know it's a two-striker look. I can't. My memory is terrible. I think I said it on one podcast, or maybe it was a 3-5-2. And you're like, that two-striker look doesn't work for us.
It
hasn't. But you got to try some things and make something happen. So,
okay. It's not a bad lineup. It's definitely something that's going to keep us, give us the ability to control possession more if we win possession back. So,
I think that's what we want on the road. If we can't do it in the normal formation, your manager's got it. Your manager has to be able to tactically adapt, and I think that's what we're gonna have to see at lower.com field.
Yep.
I would actually have that same lineup, but instead of Urso, I'd probably bring in Mendez.
Just the two CDMs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a thought that I had, but Urso, if we're going on the counter, Urso gives us a little bit more going forward.
What I would see in that, you could see like Pato dropping back kind of more and Carr present forward, and that's why I would just like having two CDMs in the middle of the park.
So you're saying defensively we go 4-4-1-1? Or 4-4-2?
I think he's thinking offensively. It's
offensively.
It's a 4-2-3-1.
Like Pato drops back a little
heard
bit.
it. I got you. Heard.
And then defensively, we sit that 4-4-2.
Gotcha. Heard. That makes sense.
Which wouldn't be mad at seeing that either.
Yeah.
But I definitely don't want to see us not controlling the game and not holding up possession and allowing them to get into our box, because we saw what happens when a team of striking quality can put shots off. So
yeah, 4 shots on goal, 4 goals. Woo!
Way to go, boys!
Yeah. That was great.
Yeah, but come out, man! Come out Saturday.
Please.
Tin Roof loves Orlando City, and we love Tin Roof, the guys in this room. So
We do.
they want to make this a regular thing. They want to make this a thing for years to come with away matches, and they really want to see you guys come out. I know it is a tough weekend with Easter being the day after, but hey, game starts at 7:30. Game should be over. 7:38 is kicked.
7:38. Yeah.
So by 10 o'clock, somewhere in that range,
Yeah, let me
you should be out of here.
clarify that it's not 7:30 or 8. It is 7:38. Yeah.
So, man, they love us over there, and they want to see us all come out. All of us put this together. Lots of hours put into this.
Mhm.
So, we want to see everybody come out and have a good time, man. We want to see all you guys.
Yeah. Look for the link. I know Lions blog has retweeted it. Loud and Proud has retweeted it. The link is everywhere on Twitter that you can find it. It's in our bio on Instagram. I believe it's in our bio on Twitter. So if you want to reserve your spot, it's free, no cost. Just show out and show support for the boys.
Yeah, if you reserve your spot, who knows, there may be a special gift for you there when you show up.
There you go.
If your RSVP is on. So, hey, good to spend the time with you guys. It's always good to get in the studio and BS around a little bit about these boys.
Yeah, give our lineups like we're the manager when we know nothing.
Yeah, when none of it's gonna happen. My 3-4-3 over here, just being like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do.
That's a possibility with Gaston Gonzalez, but we'll
Not
find
until
out.
then.
Yeah.
But hey, as always, follow us on Twitter at OCFanTV22, our Instagram at OCFanTV, and on YouTube, which you're most likely watching this on. So stay posted till the next match. We'll have a reaction and
Let's get 3 points.
Vamos.
dale.